From the Daytona High Banks to a rather short track at Fireflag Speedway, this is... this is the Rocket Graphics and Media LDSC series. We run the ARCA cars here. Just wrapping up practice, about 2.5 minutes left to go. Got Matthew Bird up top with a 16.569. Very solid up there at the top of the board. About a tenth and a half, give or take, behind, 2/10 behind is Mirabella Viscali. Chucky Walden third, Riley Frost fourth, and Jonathan Clark fifth. Be a little bit tricky this week, as it's well understood. Short tracks can cause cars to become magnets to one another. So we'll have to see how it goes for 125 laps. 4 tire sets for this race, 1 fast repairs, fuel limit at 75%. That is not the entirety of the race. You are guaranteed at least 1 pit stop, most likely many, depending on. I am your host, Aaron Fontaine. Once again, Fireflag Speedway, home of the Snowball Derby. Part of the cloudy conditions, track temp around 85 degrees. Rather cool, lots of grip. There's plenty of opportunity for passing here, as we can make a couple lanes going. Set out on the track, see what we got going on. This is Matthew Bird at the top of the standings, at the top of the speed charts. Like I said earlier, 16.569, 105 miles per hour. Who else is on the track? We got Riley Frost. Oh, we got a spinner there. That was Joey Kuba, who will reset. Riley Frost currently 4th with a 16.801, 104 miles per hour. If you're looking for people to keep an eye out for, Riley Frost, Matthew Bird. As practice is wrapping up here. Those are the 2 I would say to keep an eye out for. There's plenty of other guys with some speed. As we'll transition over to qualifying. See if we can get somebody on track here. Here's Mirabella Viscali. Relatively new to PRA, only joining a handful of months ago. Short and sweet is the name of the game here during qualifying. Provisionally P1, but there's only so many drivers that have shown up for or have started their qualifying times. Fastest time of a 16.883 for Viscali. That is currently top of the board, as there's only been four people who have actually taken laps. Matthew Bird puts it in second at 16.884, only 1/1000th of a second off a pole time. Here's Chucky Walden, getting ready to start his qualifying laps. Qualifying should go relatively quick here. 2 laps with a 16-second lap time. Comes across the line, puts the car currently P5 with a 17.223. Hopefully this second lap is just a little bit better. Across the line, does improve, but no dice on picking up any spots at a 17.028. Bradley Frost wrapping up his qualifying at a 16.908. That puts him 3rd on the standings. Garrett Hubbard, last week's winner at Daytona in a wild finish. Let's see how he fares. Diving in hard on the brakes, going into turn 3, setting up for the final corner. Doesn't quite bat it off of turn number 4. That's an invalid. That'll be an invalid lap. Got to find a way to get all the speed you can get without exceeding that limit. Oh, just sip. Got a little bit loose there off of turn number 4. And he did not turn in a valid lap time. I swear I'm going to butcher this name again. Here is Erica Orcaho. Turns in the 7th fastest lap at a 17.062. As far as anybody who's on track right now, I do believe that is it for now. Until someone decides to jump on track here. Well, we got a little bit of time. Let's go ahead and take a look at the point standings heading into the race. Garrett Hubbard on the top step right now, 5 points ahead of Matthew Bird, then Cody Linscott, Mirabella Viscali, and Michael Hurley round up the top 5. Bradley Frost, Valentin Lukash, Jonathan Clark, Rodney Roberts, and Dylan Davis round out the top 10. You'll see some repeated numbers in there that shows a tie in points. Currently not seeing anybody else on track at the current time. Again, a friendly reminder of the race rules. 4 additional tire sets for this race, 1 fast repair, 125 laps, 75% fuel limit. That will go about 110 laps, assuming that all laps are green flag, which you can never guarantee on a short track. Relatively mild track conditions for now. Air temps at 81 degrees, track temp 83 degrees. That is fairly cool. There's going to be a lot of grip on the track, although the track surface is not exactly conducive to that. little bit more track info. Just under a half a mile in length is Five Flags Freeway. Home to the Snowball Derby in Pensacola, Florida. Still not seeing any cars out on track. Looks like most everyone has contributed their lap time. So we're just kind of waiting for time to expire at the current time. Give or take about a minute and a half left in the qualifying session if anybody was looking to set a lap time, but I'm not seeing anybody out on track right now. I'm not good at filling time. I apologize. Looks like we only got 8 qualifiers for this race. Everyone else has decided not to qualify or has had their laps invalidated. Hate to see it, but it does sometimes happen. Looks like we're about ready to go. Here is your starting grid for tonight's race. Mirabelle Viscali takes the pole position. Matthew Bird second. Bradley Frost takes P3. Joey Kuba P4. Shannon Milliken takes over P5. Chucky Walden P6. Erica Orcaho P7. Caleb Weimer P8. Chris Melton takes over P9. Jonathan Clark P10. Cody Johnson, who is our league admin tonight, with Garrett Hubbard in P12, Peter Dillon and Dylan Lawrence, and finally Robert Hensley finishes out the field. 125 laps tonight. Anything can happen. As we take a look at our field, let's get ready to set off on 2 pace laps. Looks like most everyone's gridded. Looks like we are set to go. Pace car should be pulling off shortly. Maybe. And now we roll. Maribella kind of jumped the gun a little bit. Have to wait for her to get back in line. Although that looks like an issue of some kind. I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. Once again, we will be going next time by. I've just been informed that the leader took the back row challenge, which I'll explain in a bit. We're ready to go. Green flags in the air. Matthew Bird takes the early lead. Riley Frost getting chase in second. Joey Kuba in third. A little bit further down the order, got a little bit of battle for fourth between Shannon Milliken and Chucky Walden. A little bit of look at Chucky here from the roof of the 17. Coming to lap 5 complete. And it is Matthew Bird out in front by about half a second. Riley Frost second. Joey Kuba third. Chucky Walden fifth. Shannon Milliken P6. P5. I'm not. Sorry. Erica Orcaho in P6. Chris Melton, P7. Jonathan Clark, P8. Got a little bit of a battle here for 9th with Garrett Hubbard and Mirabella Viscali. Apologies, that is Viscali and Caleb Weimer. Oh, we got a spinner on the front stretch. That is Dylan Lawrence. Looks like he gets back going pretty easily. It is still Matthew Bird out in front. Still got that battle for fourth going on here between Milliken and Walden. Although Walden has kind of set sail a little bit. And he sets his sights on Joey Kuba for third. A little bit of onboard telemetry there. Kind of give an idea of how fast these guys are going. Overall, pretty quiet start to the race. About 12, coming to 12 laps down. Everyone's kind of spread out here. More of a driver's track, it seems. Here is Chris Melton, newcomer to the league. Up a couple spots since the start. Kind of looking good there. Jonathan Clark was up there battling for the win at Daytona, but unfortunately got caught up in a turn 4 crash on the final lap and did not finish where he was hoping for. A little bit further up the pack, it looks like Riley Frost is still trying to reel in the 9 of Matthew Bird. Just not quite there. I think Bird is just a little bit faster than him on the exit of the corner. As you can see, that gap just really picking up on the exit. Battle for third going on right now. Chucky Wellman just breathing down the neck of Joey Kuba. Oh, looks like Wellman got a little bit loose off of turn 2 there. Had to gather it back up, see if he can fight another day. So I did mention before that Mirabella Viscali, back here in 9th, took the back row challenge. What that is should the pole setter decide to do it, they can elect to head off to the back of the grid and try to make a and try to win the race. It is a $10 bonus if they attempt, another $10 if they go out and win the race. My kind of thinking is that Mirabella is playing a long game here, trying to save tire and let everyone else kind of burn off their stuff. I say that as she goes for a move into turn 3. Passing the 78 of Jonathan Clark. Chucky Walden now stuck in a battle with Shannon Milliken again. Trying his best to keep that 17 car behind him. You can kind of tell the different lines that these two are taking, with Shannon opting for a shallower entry to save a little bit more tire, while Chucky is trying to preserve speed as much as he can. Up front, it is still Matthew Bird coming up on some lap traffic now. That lead has grown to 0.8 of a second. 8, almost 0.9 of a second now. Rather uneventful 30 laps here, which is something that we love to see. That is the 51 of Peter Dillon on the outside there. Trying to be nice to the lap car, or the leader of Berg. Going back a little bit farther down the field, this battle for P3 is now a 3-car race between the 93 of Kuda, the 73 of Walden, and the 17 of Milliken. A little bit farther down the field, got Garrick Hubbard trying to put a move on Erica Orcaho. Picking up another spot. That is, he's up 4 spots on the day. Once again, that is last week's winner at Daytona, and a rather spectacular finish for an opening race of a brand new series. This battle for P4, P3, P5, it's really getting intense now, trying to find a way around Walden. Going to try the outside here. He's there, he's alongside. These two are really going at it here. I think Milliken just got on the wall a little bit. No harm, no foul though. It's just clear. And he will try to set sail against Joey Kuba. Riley Frost currently P2. Just trying to tick some laps down. See what we can see what he can find. Try to save a little bit of tire as well. Currently having to deal with a little bit of lap traffic. Once again, this battle for third is just, it will not quit. Milliken making a move to the outside, trying to get by Kuba. Walden trying to follow him. Looks like Milliken will get clear. And so will Walden. Right now, everyone seems to be rather disciplined. A lot of it is just tire saving. A little bit further behind these guys. Got Chris Melton trying to fend off Mirabel Viscali. All the way up on the bumper. Oh, gets into him. Good save. Kept it going. That's what we like to see around here. Just enough to get in the bumper, but not so much to spin them out. And that battle will continue for another day. Once again, Milliken trying to fight off Walden, as Walden is just burning those tires off, trying to get to him. Oh, way to the bumper. Not quite. Oh, we got a yellow. Oh, there's a car stop there on the exit of turn number 4. Let's go ahead and see what happened. This is Jonathan Clark. Just maybe a little bit too much brake going into turn number 3 and just could not save it. Ooh, a very close call there between a sideways Clark and Milliken and Walden. So now we shall have pit stops. This is probably going to be the only one that we take for fuel. I can't imagine why you'd want to take more fuel than you need. Matthew Bird will come out first. Shanna Milliken P2. Peter Dillon P3. Riley Frost P4. He lost a few positions there. And Chucky Walden is 5th. So everyone will line up behind the pace car. All these cars ahead are lap down cars. They will elect to take the wave around this caution. And now we will take a first look at the wave around rule this race. If you are not familiar with it. Out of turn 4, coming to 1 to go for the yellow. Drivers may elect to... drivers must elect which line they're going to run. A little bit of confusion here. Space car will pull off. And green flag is in the air. Got a bunch of lap cars there at this... excuse me, at the front of the pack. I'm not sure what that was all about. Well, it didn't take long for Riley Frost to find his way up to second, as he will continue to push for that lead, try to get some bonus points for leading laps. Trying to get a straight line drive off of 2. Help him pass the lap car of, that is the 52. I believe that's the 52. And that lap car will get out of the way. Actually, I think he just routed the wall there. First couple places are going to stretch out a little bit. Once again, it turns into a battle for P3, P4, P5 as Viscali looks like has a run on Billiken. Can't quite put it to the inside. A look from the from the roof back at Viscali. As she Makes a move inside. Can't quite complete it off of turn number 2. Oh, we got a yellow. Jonathan Clark has crashed. We'll go ahead and take a look at that. Let's see what happened here. Just a little too hot into the corner, too much wheel, and try to save it. Oof. Right into the wall. Oh, and takes out the 28 as well. That's not good. Very unfortunate timing for the 28 to be there. Let's see, toe. So now just over halfway in the race. Only 2 cautions so far. I hope that's not a reckoning for a different time. Just over halfway in the race. Matthew Bird is first. Riley Frost second. Chucky Walden third. Shannon Milliken fourth. Mirabella Viscali fifth. Looks like they will take the choose rule now. Joey Kuba is 6th. Garrett Hubbard 7th. A little bit of a blank cam here for this restart. Green flag is out. We are back underway. Really good jump for Bird there. Chucky Walden will take over third, or will continue to hold third. Viscali will take over fourth. Kuba fifth. Milliken sixth. And Hubbard is 7th. Want to kind of keep an eye on this battle for third right now, as it's probably the most heated position right now on track, and it has been for most of the race. Mirabella to the inside, trying to take a position, just can't quite get the grab off of turn number 2. A little bit further down the line. How about Joey Kuba here in 5th? Maintained third for most of the first half of the race. Got a little topsy-turvy on pit strategy, but otherwise has had a relatively quiet race. Matthew Bird continues to lead, coming to 74 complete out of the 125 laps. As he just slips by a lap car there. Riley Frost running directly behind him, trying to keep him honest. Take a look at lap times here. Bird is just running just a little bit faster than Frost right now. It's all about trying to preserve that speed. As this battle for third continues to be hot. It's all about trying to generate the run off of the corner. But that high side continues to have decent amount of speed. And it is continuously making passing difficult. Scully 4th, Cooper 5th, Milliken 6th, Garrett Hubbard is 7th. Those are currently all the cars on the lead lap as of right now. Riley Frost continues to lose just a little bit of ground each lap to Matthew Bird. I say that as he picked up a 10th last lap. But continuously trying to keep Bird honest there. He's got a little bit of battle for 4th here. Kuba trying to find a way back to where he was in 3rd. Right now, the top 5 basically just holding serve. Trying to navigate around the slow car. It's rounded just fine. Trying to focus back on the leader here. Currently, the Pied Piper of the field has led 85 of the total 86 laps complete. Just an absolute show of domination from the 9 car. A little bit of analysis over the last few laps. Just Riley Frost continuing to lose just that little bit of ground each and every lap. Let's return our attention now back to the paddle for P3 as Viscali has got around Walden for 3rd. I don't know if Walden burned his tires off, or I guess we'll find out here as Kuba is going to attempt to make the pass here. quite get a good drive there off of turn number 4. Just losing all that ground now. Well, I'll hand it to these 3 right now. They're racing hard, but they're racing clean, and it's just something that you really, really like to see. As Walden gets loose off of 2, and Kuba will go ahead and take 4th. Looks like everyone's pretty even on spread right now. Everyone's just kind of running their own race. Matthew Bird has now opened up a 2.5 lead to P2, which is Rapid Frost. Just Matthew Bird, just a class of the field for this race. Now, ever since getting by Walden, Viscali has just driven away from everyone else, from the rest of that battle, and has taken over 3rd convincingly. As we got a yellow, looks like Chucky Walden has crashed. Let's take a look what happened. It's like it just got on the apron a little bit and just came around on him. You hate to see it. He was having such a good run, too. Luckily, he's got a fast repair and some fresh rubber. Now, here is what's hopefully going to be the last set of pit stops, as we should be able to go green from here. I know I just jinxed it, but we'll have to see how that goes. Matthew Bird would win the race off pit road. Riley Frost 2nd. Marabella Viscali 3rd. Erica Orcaho will be 5th. Garrick Hubbard is 4th. Interesting strategies being played out here. My apologies. Erica was a lap car. Now coming in to take pit. So coming to the choose rule, it is Matthew Bird 1st, Riley Frost 2nd, Joey Kuba 3rd, Mirabel Viscali 3rd, Joey Kuba 4th, Garrick Hubbard 5th, Shannon Milliken 6th, Erica Orcaho 7th, Chucky Walden in 8th. We're about ready to go. Green flag, 23 laps to go. Once again, a decent jump by the 9, but the 10 just got just a good enough jump to stay with them. One thing to know is that Riley Frost is really good on the short run. So hopefully he can use that to his advantage. As we got another yellow. Looks like Caleb Weimer has spun. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. So he just got on the gas too early and just right hard into the inside wall there. Luckily, he didn't collect anyone else. So, another short caution here. Or rather, a quick caution here. Looks like we're coming to 2 to go to the green flag. As we take a look at top gainers in this race, 51 at Peter Dillon and the 28 of Dylan Lawrence are both up 4 spots. Garrett Hubbard up 6. Those are the biggest gainers. Biggest losers, Chris Milton, who drops 4 spots. We come now to the choose rule. Once again, a reminder that the competitors can choose whichever line that they would like. And the way it seems right now, the bottom seems to have a bigger advantage than the top. Here we go, and green flag is up in the air, 16 laps to go. Kuba trying on the outside to make it work off of turn 2, can't quite get the grip to take 3rd, but will be side by side with Walden for 4th. Oh, we got a spinner. I think Milliken sent it a little bit too deep there. Got a yellow flag. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Let's get a different angle here. Kind of hard to see. We'll back it up a little bit. Collected a number of people here. Sent it deep into the turn, just didn't quite stick. Gets Kuba, Hubbard, Orcaho got hard on the brakes and just kind of spun it down on the inside. I'll be honest, it's probably a commentator's jinx that I was hoping that would go green to the end of the race, but it is what it is, I suppose. Now, I believe we'll be coming to 1 to go this time. Yes, indeed, his lights are off on the pace car. Bird taking the outside line this time. Setting himself up for a dive bomb of the century from Rally Frost. But maybe that outside line has got a little bit more grip in it. We'll find out here coming to the green flag with about 10 laps to go. Green flag's up in the air. Once again, a solid jump by Bird. Hard battle in there for third. Jackie Walden gets by Mirabella Viscali. Walden drives it in hard. That just sets up the inside line for Viscali. Can he make it stick on the outside? Maybe. Side by side, all the way through turn 3 and 4. Oh, it looks like a little bit of contact there, but we still keep rolling. Walden hits the wall. Trying to do a crossover move there. Can't quite move the 72 out of the way. Meanwhile, Rally Frost continues to keep Bird honest. Trying his hardest to get to the bumper of the 9, coming to 4 laps to go. Walden is now going to try to get back all the ground he lost. Oh, got loose off of 4 there. Not quite what he wanted to do. So we got this battle for the lead going on, about half a second the gap. But will it be enough? Coming to the white flag this time. White flag in the air for Matthew Bird. Through 1 and 2, he's got a healthy enough gap. And he will be clear. Coming to the checker flag, Matthew Bird will win the race in dominating fashion. Riley Frost second, Mirabella Viscali third, Chucky Walden fourth. I'm not sure what happened there. Shannon Milliken fifth, Erica Orcaho sixth, Peter Dillon seventh, Garrick Hubbard in eighth, Joey Kuba ninth, Dylan Lawrence in 10th. Yes, Matthew Bird will now burn him down. He's no stranger to burning him down. He's got quite a few wins. And our final results tonight. Matthew Bird absolutely dominates the race with Rally Frost second, Mirabella Viscali third, Chucky Walden fourth, Shannon Milliken fifth, Erica Orcaho sixth, Peter Dillon seventh, Garrick Hubbard eighth, Joey Kuba ninth, Dylan Lawrence 10th, Caleb Weimer 11th, Jonathan Clark 12th, and Chris Melton in 13th. I am now joined. I am now joined by the third place finisher, Mirabelle Viscali.
Hi.
Hello. Um, just walk me through that race. There was quite a lot of battling for that third spot throughout the entire race.
Yeah, I mean, I had a hell of a time tonight. Um, Coming from the back and everything like that, that was definitely a challenge. Just definitely had to stay patient, keep the car under me, everything like that. I think I had a good car in the long run. It's just when you get to the mid stages of the race, and it was so hard to pass here, so I just had to be so patient. And at one point, I think I popped the 52 in the rear, and I felt so bad about that. But I think he was just a little bit timid with the lap car on his outside. But yeah, no. Other than that, I feel like it was a pretty clean race on my part.
It was quite entertaining from my perspective. I know that you started from the back and get that $10 bonus. Get some
Yeah,
free money out of it.
that $10 is enough to pay for the track, and considering I never drove a lap here until tonight, that is a win for me.
Hey, I'll take that. Finishing third without having experience on the track.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the changing point in this race for me would have been that caution that came out around, I'm not sure what lap it was, like 60 something. I took 2 tires. I guess a lot of people around me did not. We had some confusion on that go around, and some people didn't get waved around properly or whatever. And when that happened, it completely changed the outcome of the race for me personally. Um, I think that put me. Actually, I'm sorry, it'd been like 50 something. I'm actually looking at the replay right now, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it was somewhere around
49, 50.
yeah, something like that.
That was. I took two. I got out in front of the pace car. A lot of people behind me didn't. And yeah, that was all it took. And battled the 73 really hard and felt like I raced him really clean. And he raced me really clean. And I appreciate that. That was just good fun racing with him. And yeah, I'll take P3 every day of the week, starting from the rear. I don't think I had anything for the 9 or the 10.
No, they were basically just gone at that point.
Yeah, they were the class of the field for sure.
They typically are on the short track. Any other shouts you want to make?
I gotta shout out my girlfriend Erica. I know is racing tonight. She had a really good result, P6, and I'm really proud of her for that. And yeah, I'll say I'm really just happy to be racing with her every week and having a good time with her. I know it's stressful for her and she gets super anxious about it, but I'm happy to have her with me in the Discord every week.
Oh, absolutely.
And of course, I gotta thank you guys as well for putting on the broadcast as well. I totally forget about you guys, but yeah, thanks for putting on the broadcast. Thanks to the PRA staff for putting the series on. You guys do amazing with this stuff.
Uh, yeah, I mean we do exactly what we can and what we should. Um, yeah, appreciate the shout out.
Absolutely. Y'all have a good night.
Thank you. And now we will bring in Riley Frost, no stranger to second.
Yeah, no, it seems that's where we end up every race.
Just that Bird just a little tick faster every week, and it's just difficult to figure out.
He had her figured out tonight. I mean, I tried everything, pushing, saving. I just the only thing that would have saved me if my sway bar broke. That would have helped me turn a lot.
I mean, I did notice that you were trying to keep him honest, but there's only so much you can do when he's that fast.
Yeah, he was definitely hitting a good line anyway. Had a good run out of the corner, and I had nothing on him.
Yeah, sometimes it is what it is. Any shouts you want to make before
Just everybody who makes these possible, really.
Hey, just doing whatever we can.
Right on. Thank you.
Thank you. And last but not least, Matthew Bird, after a dominating win. There's just really no other way to describe it, really.
Yeah, it only could have been better if I had gotten the pole and then went to the back and then came back and got the $20. But I'm still very happy to win the race and get those. I stuttered really bad. I'm really happy to get the points. That's a really good point tonight.
I mean, the win, it kind of helps a little bit with that too.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, led I think all but 3 laps, give or take.
Yeah, I think there was a little confusion during one of the cautions when there were the lap cars in front of us and someone pulled in front of me, but I mean, I don't really care.
Yeah, I was confused on that because it seemed like they should have been waved around, but they weren't.
Yeah, it was weird, but it all worked out.
Well, I mean, nothing can really stop that dominating speed that you put into the short tracks week in and week out.
Yeah, I really like these short tracks. I connect with them really well.
And it really shows just continuously racking up those wins.
Yep. I was worried when that caution came out with about 20 or 30 to go that it was going to turn into a wreck fest, but it almost did. We had a few more cautions, but it stayed pretty clean.
Yeah, it was a few more cautions that I was hoping for, but you know what? It stayed relatively clean. Those last 10 laps were solid. I'll take it.
Yeah, it was a good race.
All right. Any shout outs you want to make?
Everyone in the race for keeping it pretty clean. This is a pretty tough track. It gets pretty loose or pretty tight depending on how you drive it. So it's a pretty tough track to keep the car straight. So shout out to everyone for keeping it as clean as it was.
I always live by the philosophy of drive within your means, and if you can.
Yep. Yep.
But sometimes that's just the track likes to bite.
Yep, it does.
Well, thank you very much. Congratulations on the dominating win that you have.
Yep, of course. Thank you.
That was Matthew Bird, winner of the race in, like I said, dominating fashion. Once again, the results here. Just 122 of 125 laps is nuts. No other way to say it. Big shout out to Peter Dillon, though, who picked up 6 spots throughout the race. As well as Mirabella Viscali for picking up the pole position. With that being said, I have been Aaron Fontaine, your broadcaster for this evening. This has been the Rocket Graphics and Media LDSC series. Thank you.